take a look at these clues. A sleeping bag, a lantern. What's this? A flashlight. Can you guess what adventure Root Beer, Sassafras, and I are going on? Ha! You're right. We're going camping. Backyard camping. So we have to set up the tent in the backyard. First, I have to get the tent out and unfold it and lay it flat on the ground. Sassafras and Root Beer are wondering what in the world I'm doing. They're excited about it though. Then I have to put these long poles together. That will help the tent stand up. They bend a lot. So I slip it in the sleeve. And then I put the other one in. Oh, I'm trying to get it to stand up. I think Sassafras will help. I think he's getting the idea now what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, the goats are very excited. Now I have to hammer stakes in at each corner in case we get a lot of wind. I don't want the tent to blow away.
Look, Root Beer, that's how you get in. Watch. Look.
Then after that, I'm going to show Root Beer and Sassafras what it looks like inside.
Look.
They're thinking about it. They're very curious. But I have to get it all set up for them. They don't use sleeping bags. They love to sleep on straw. So that's how I'm going to make their bed for this evening. But I use a sleeping bag. I don't want to sleep on the straw. It makes me very itchy. It scratches me all over. And then, of course, we need some yummy camp snacks. This is Root Beer and Sassafras s'mores with some hay. They greatly enjoy that. They love a marshmallow, graham cracker, and hay. Yum, yum, yum. Look at Sassafras eating his s'more. I think it's getting sticky. It's sticking to his mouth. Marshmallows can be sticky. Yum, he says. Delicious. I think Root Beer's still trying to figure out how to eat his. Uh-oh, Root Beer, be careful. It's going to fall off the table. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There it goes, and look who snatches his s'more. Aha! It turns out that chickens like s'mores too. And now the chase is on. This chicken doesn't want to let anybody else have her s'more. Delicious. Well, there she goes. She's going to try to hide with her s'more. She's trying to hide, but I think the goats will find her. Oh yes, Sassafras found her. And the chase is back on. Sassafras wants that s'more. Ah, and he got it. Now it's time to get into our tent. It's nighttime. Sassafras and I are wrestling in the sleeping bag. Now they're telling me a scary story about a ghost chicken. Wait, I think I hear it. Shh. What's that scratching? Is that you, Root Beer? It's not? Oh no, maybe it's a ghost chicken. Enough with those scary stories. Let's sing some camping songs. A-camping we will go. A-camping we will go. Hi-ho and off we we go, a-camping we will go. First we'll pitch a tent. First we'll pitch a tent. Hi-ho and off we go. First we'll pitch a tent. Then we have fun making hand shadow puppets. Look at this. Is it a bat? A butterfly? A moth? Oh, and now look. What is it? Oh, is that a rabbit or is that... Hey, it kind of looks like root beer and sassafras. Making shadow puppets with a flashlight and a tent is lots of fun. I was lying in my sleeping bag. I couldn't get to sleep when the wind began to blow and the bugs began to creep. So I rolled to the right and I heard every sound that you hear at night. What was that? What was that, root beer? What was that? Don't worry, root beer. It turns out that's the sound of lots of katydids. I was lying in my sleeping bag. I couldn't get to sleep when the wind began to blow and the bugs began to creep. So I rolled to my right and I heard every sound that you hear at night. Hey, root beer, did you hear that? What's that? What is it? Oh, that sound was a nocturnal animal. An animal that's awake at night, a raccoon. I was lying in my sleeping bag. I couldn't get to sleep when the wind began to blow and the bugs began to creep. So I rolled to my right and I heard every sound that you hear at night. Did you hear that? What's that? Oh, that was just one of these little brown bats flying around at night. They look for food at night, little bugs that they like to eat. You need a midnight snack? Yeah. Now it's time to go to sleep. We try to settle down. Root beer is still a little hungry, and Sassafras is eating and munching on hay in the corner. Getting tired. Oh, we're getting sleepy. And before we know it, it's morning, and Root Beer's staring at me. He says, "Get up, get up, get up, the chickens are outside." All the animals are telling us it's time to wake up. I noticed that somebody had a little accident in my sleeping bag. Oh, I think that was Root Beer. That's okay, Root Beer. Now it's time for the goats to get out of the tent and get their diapers off. And then I have to do the cleaning up. Oh, that's the not quite so fun part. Have to sweep the inside of the tent and fold the tent back up and try to get it back into the bag it came packed in. That could be difficult. But Root Beer helped me and even helped me zip it up. And I have to also roll up my sleeping bag. So I roll it up, and that way I'll be ready for our next camping adventure. And friends, you don't need a tent to camp. You can camp inside your house or apartment. It's fun to play camping inside. You don't need a tent outside to go camping. You can pretend to camp inside. All you need are some chairs and some sheets, and then you can make your own tent. And it can be all comfy inside. You can even bring your loveys and your stuffies. You can also make a pretend campfire. There are all sorts of ways to do this. What I like to do is I can find sticks sticks outside, and I can set my sticks up in a pile. I might save one stick for roasting marshmallows. Maybe I can use these as sticks too. There's my sticks. Now I need some flames. So I could take turns with my family in squishing up tissue paper for orange flames, red flames, and if I don't have tissue paper, I can use other things like t-shirts. Here's an orange t-shirt that can look like a flame. Oh, got kitty. All right. Make some more flames. Oh, look at my campfire. And if I want to, and I have a tea light with a battery, I can even put that in there. Ooh, look at the campfire. Hi friends, this is a fun song you could play inside with your pretend fire that you've made on your camping adventure. Here's a marshmallow pokey. You can use a real marshmallow and then eat it at the end of the song, or you could pretend by putting a cotton ball at the end, but you can't eat that one. This is how it goes. You put your marshmallow in, you put your marshmallow out, you put your marshmallow in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Nom, nom, nom. I like that song. I'm going to do the marshmallow pokey a few more times. And you can use your imagination and think of other things you could roast on the fire, like maybe a hot dog. I could cook some hot dogs. I could do the hot dog pokey. Well, now that I have my fire lit, do you see it? See the flames in my fire? That's the tea light I put in there. And it looks like it's glowing. This is a fun way to pretend camping. All right, now it's time to get in the tent. I'm in my tent. And I have my friends with me. Turn my lantern on. Friends, you could get your whole family in your tent and tell stories to each other. If you have a pet, you can pretend camp with them. Bad Kitty's coming with me in my tent. Right now she's sitting by the fire. I think I'll read her some stories. Oh, and her friend Jinx wants to come along too. And I have lots of friends here to pretend camp with me. Do you have some friends, some stuffies, some family members, some pets? Well, that's great because you could sing campfire songs together. There are all sorts of fun camping songs, and you could tell camping stories or other kinds of stories. I found a really neat book here, and I'm going to read a little bit of it to my friends. It's titled Into the Outdoors by Susan Gow. She did the illustrations, the pictures, and she's the author, so she wrote the story. She wrote the words. Friends, you could tell stories from books by looking at the pictures and making up your own story. If you are older and you know how to read, you could read the words, of course. But you don't need to be able to read the words to tell a story. Oh, I see they're driving over a bridge. They have all their camping equipment on the roof of their car, and they found a perfect spot to camp. Now that they set up their tent, they're going hiking. There are all sorts of animals. I wonder what kind of animals these are. It looks like they're watching the family go on a hike. I wonder what the animals are thinking. Oh, I like this page. Wow, it looks like they're roasting marshmallows over a fire.
Alongside each other, we dream our dreams. Beside the lake and beneath the moon, outside in the great outdoors. Wow, it looks like so much fun to go camping in the great outdoors. We can pretend to do that inside. Remember, all you need is your imagination.
You can close the blinds.
Or cover the windows to make it dark inside and have a camping day. You could go around the house with a flashlight and play flashlight games like hide and seek in the dark. Oh wow, that would be fun. So I hope you use your imagination as you go on your camping adventure, whether it's outside in your backyard or it's inside your house. Camping is lots of fun. And then when I get tired, we can all sleep the night in our inside tent. Oh, I have to turn off the light. Good night, friends.
Of course, when you go camping, you need some camping snacks. So here's a healthy campfire snack. First, you cut some grapes in half and arrange them in a circle like stones. And then you'll have pretzel rods for some logs. And then some pretzel sticks for kindling. And then for flames, some cheese ripped up into pieces. Yum. And then sometimes you like a sweet campfire dessert snack. So I'll have some Honey Nut Cheerios or Cheerios for stones, pretzel rods for logs, M&M candies for flames, some pretzel sticks for kindling, and then I'll have some friends to roast a marshmallow with, some gummy bear friends and Sour Patch Kid friends. Yum. They even roasted a hot dog. And of course, don't forget, you can borrow some great camping books at your library. Like this one, Where's Rodney? Rodney loves to camp outside and go hiking. And then A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee. Scaredy Squirrel goes camping. I'm gonna climb a mountain in my patent leather shoes. And this new one, Tiny T-Rex in the very, very, very dark. And of course, Curious George goes camping. Alfie is not afraid. And Into the Outdoors. This is a great poetry book, Toasting Marshmallows. Camping with Unicorns, another Phoebe and her unicorn adventure. That's a graphic novel. And a chapter book, I Survived the Attack of the Grizzlies. This is a great one for fans of the I Survived series. And then this one is titled The Trail. This is about backpacking and camping, and is a Battle of the Books book for the year 2020 to 2021, for this school year, for 4th and 5th grades. Here we have some nonfiction books, like Let's Go Camping. That's for our young friends. Adventures in the Great Outdoors, Camping, is for our elementary age, early elementary age. And then this one's really neat, A Ranger Rick Kid's Guide to Camping. All you need to know about having fun in the outdoors. And it even comes with a compass.